Hey, this is Christine, your DIY craftaholic. Welcome back to my channel if you're returning, and if you are new, welcome as well. I'm so happy you decided to stop by today. Now, this video is a part of the Winter in My Mind collaboration that is being hosted by Aurea from DIY with Aurea and Ray from One Way Designs 238. And our co-host today is Lorraine from Loli D Creations. I will leave links to their channels in the description box below, so you have to check them out. Now we're doing DIY number 1, and guys, you have to stick to the end. I have a surprise for you. Now I took this snowman from Dollar Tree and I removed the little strip of glitter felt that was around the hat. And before I painted, I actually taped down the areas that I didn't want the paint to get on. And then I think I gave it 2 coats of Waverly Pool. And I also painted out the red on the scarf because I didn't want that on there. I thought about removing the glitter, but it was too much, so I decided to leave it. And here I am removing the tape. And this was basically it for this one. Well, actually, no, I did something else. I got these stickers from Dollar Tree, and initially I applied some of the snowflakes, but then I didn't like how it looked because it was blending in too much with the snowflakes on the hat, so I removed that and applied one of the little red bow. Now it was filled with glitter on the top side, so I flipped it over and glued down the glitter side. And then I added back the string, glued that down, and this piece is done. Now we're on to DIY number 2. Now this is a snowflake, wooden snowflake from Dollar Tree. And I had this napkin that I got from my napkin exchange. Now guys, you have to stay tuned for that video that's coming up next Thursday. And I applied 1 coat of Waverly chalk paint. And after it dried, I took my napkin. Here I am just ironing out the folds on the napkin with my little mini heat press, and then I removed the ply, the back ply, and I'm just lining up the little red truck, making sure that it was in the center. I decided to leave a little piece of the buffalo check on the bottom part there, and I applied some Mod Podge. Now this Mod Podge is the satin Mod Podge. Now I just use whatever I can find these days. I'm not too particular. So I'm doing it in steps. So I applied a small piece first, then use the heat press and a piece of parchment paper and press that down. And then here I'm doing the middle part. Applied a little of the Mod Podge, dry it with the heat gun. Press that down and then place the parchment paper over that and press it with the mini heat press. And I did that until I was all done. So now it's all done. I used the scissors and I just trimmed off the excess, and then I took my lighter and did the burning method, and I just ran that around until all the excess was burnt off. Now a little piece of that never had enough Mod Podge, so that part I'm trying to fix that. So I just took a piece of the napkin and glued that down, and then I just sanded that off. Now guys, here is the bloopers.
This is a fake snowflake that my wife is going to make for you, and you're going to love it very, very much. And now she's giving me directions here to light this. Oh, to enlighten you to the fact that I had it upside down. So now this is right side up. And we're going to take some Mod Podge. You all know what that is. I don't know what that is. All I see is paste that I had in school. You know, Elmer's glue. You know what I'm talking about. And then we got this blowtorch. I mean, this blow dryer here for fast, quick, easy drying. Paintbrush. And that's all you need. Oh, forgot prayer and fasting. You're going to need that too. If you're going to have my skills and you're going to do what I'm going to do, you're going to have to pray and fast, because if I don't know what I'm doing, you certainly don't know what I'm doing. And so that's what you need to do. Anyway, I'm getting off course. Anyway, a quote from Biden. What am I doing here?
And just to let you know, he has a music channel. He writes music, plays music, and he has a YouTube channel. I'll leave that link in the description box below. I'd appreciate if you can go over and check out his channel and subscribe if you like. No, that is what happens when I get up from my crafting space and decide to go look for something and my husband hijacked it, okay? So now let's finish up this DIY. So I took some Mod Podge spray and I sprayed it. I didn't want to put too much Mod Podge over that again because I was afraid then it would start bubbling. This ribbon I got from BB Craft. Because the ribbon has wires in it, it's kind of difficult to work with. So that is how I made my bow. And this is a pick from Dollar Tree. I cut off some pieces and a piece of the hard stem. I am using that to create a swag or to make a swag. So I joined them together on the piece of stem, use a piece of jute, wrapped them around and then glued that down, as you can see me doing here. And then once I got them laying flat on the stem, I glued 2 other leaves on top of that to give some fullness. And then I glued that on top of this snowflake. And then here I am just gluing down the tails for the ribbon. And how I did the ribbon, I just scrunched them up in the middle and glued them down. Cut a piece of the ribbon and just wrap that around to hide the jute. Glue that in the middle. And then here I'm gluing on the bow on top of that. And then I took some of the berry from the same pick and glued that on. Now it was still looking a little sparse. So I found a small pine cone with some greenery. I took that and I glued that on. So guys, if this is your first time to my channel, welcome. I'm happy you decided to join me today. If you like what you're seeing so far, don't forget to subscribe before you leave and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified every time that I upload. On my channel, I do budget-friendly DIYs, thrift flips, Dollar Tree shopping hauls, which I haven't done in a while. But if you like what you're seeing today, don't forget to subscribe. And I'm also on Buy Me a Coffee. I have a link in my description box for that. If you are interested in following me on social media, you can find that link in the description box below. So I thought that it needed something else. So I took another napkin and I cut the words "Snow Place Like Home." And here I am just applying that or those words on either side. And that's just to give it a little bit more pizzazz, as you guys know I like to say. And this is done. Now for the final reveal. Here's our little Let It Snow snowman and our snowflake wall hanging sign. Now guys, don't forget to check out the host channels. I will leave those links in the description box below. And if you like budget-friendly content like this, I suggest this video right here. and this mega playlist if you like to binge watch. And stay safe until next time. Bye.